Dear students, welcome to week number 7. This week we are going to learn about the benefits of business intelligence to business. Then we will be deep diving into three important project documents followed by structures, stages, technologies and toolbox used in business intelligence. Overall this week we'll be focusing entirely on theoretical part, and these are the 6 modules we'll be learning about. And I have here provided the details. Each of this module has a quiz at its end, and here is the expected estimated reading time for each of these modules. So yeah, like total reading here is 30 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 90 and 60. So overall 240 minutes, that is 4 hours of reading time. And again I will say the content of each of these module sub-module is very systematically segregated. So again the flow of information is I'm very happy about it. So you'll be learning a lot, and I hope you learn, enjoy a lot. And like I always say, please, if you guys can try to revise it one more time. So a total revision of twice of each of these sub modules. So yeah, like it will develop your effort. Maybe the second time you might not need full 240 minutes. That is 4 hours. Yeah, you might be able to do it in 3 hours. So total, I will say time spent for all these modules this throughout week, maybe anywhere from 7 to 8 hours. But I definitely think that based on whatever we have learned so far, from starting from our module 1 where we learned the basics, created some account, LinkedIn account, then we created some data visualizations, exercise, pivot table with Excel, then Excel dashboard, and some theory as well. Then we continued with the similar, like a few more videos, real life examples, and then we deep dive into Tableau visualizations. And I think you all did excellent with your Tableau visualization so far. So yeah, this week it will be purely theory. And again, the theory we'll be learning in each of these modules is very important. It will give you a clear understanding of a role of business intelligence analyst is. And also there is a place where we'll be comparing the differences between a data analyst and business intelligence analyst. And oftentimes it is always confused, although there is a small differences. I mean in some parts they are same, in some parts they're different, so we'll be learning more about it. So again, this week's entire theoretical topics are very important. And something more is, I will say, the week before our spring break, that is the week starts from 3-4 March 4th. I'll be initiating an exam, like a multi-choice with 50 questions. And out of those 50 questions, like majority of the questions will be from these modules, and I'll systematically send you information about how to prepare. But yeah, majority of the questions will be from all these sub modules from this week. So please review everything at least twice, and this will be a great learning experience for all of you. With that said, let's get started with our first part. The business intelligence drives change. So it's a reading assignment, purely reading assignment. And on top of it, I have also added this short video that I encourage you all to view first and then read, understand all the content. And within this module, I'll be starting with some basic, what are the key differences between BI analyst and BI engineers. Then 2 different basic scenarios of restaurant, example of restaurants is given. So yeah, it starts with the restaurant example. What was the problem? What was the solution? And how they approached it? And what was the result? Then there is a second scenario of hospital promoting patient care. So again, systematically stated, given the background, then problem statement, then solution, then the results and key takeaways. So in simple words, I'll say we often hear about all the data that's created each and every day. It could be something as simple as taking a photo with your phone or paying your bills, or something as complex as a global company launching a new product or running a multimedia advertising campaign. It really feels like practically everything creates data these days. Yeah, everything that has connectivity with your internet or wireless, and sharing of information or any signal processing is creating data these days. It's very true. So it's no wonder that organizations needs more and more experts to help them access the right data, use it to find ways to grow and improve, and put those insights into action. In fact, as the volume of data is ever escalating, so is the need for professionals who can make that data shine. For instance, in my previous roles, both like with Schlumberger Corporation as well as with Stryker, in my role, I was proud to be able to use data to give my stakeholders a quick overview of exactly what they need, know without getting lost into the details. The tools I created enabled them to clearly evaluate the issues with the process. So here is one example, and again this is real, and you can see I have been using this Excel part since 2012. In fact, I mean this report is from 2012. I have been using Excel analysis since I'll say maybe 2004, 2005 ish, and in those days it wasn't as user friendly. These days Excel, Power BI, Tableau, and lots of advanced capabilities are available at Microsoft Azure, Domo, and so on. So yeah, things are much more user friendly and very insightful. But again, this is one example of kind of analysis I used to do. So here I'm seeing weekly basis, rolling 30-day, meaning at the end of this week, if I go and sum all the 30 days of quantity, meaning scrap quantity, which was like 927, and the amount lost was say 72,000. Again, we were continuously improving. So there was a slight drop from 72,000. It was 60K, 58K, 58, and so on. And again, this sheet is a very good summary of almost I will say so many weeks. So from week number 8 until 30, so 26 weeks, so almost 6 months of data. So you can see initially it was very high, then we continued taking action, and again we went to do the from red zone to yellow zone, meaning better. Then from yellow zone into light green, and then literally the scrap was 10,000, which was like a big saving. If I can subtract the 72,000 minus 10,000, almost like on a monthly basis, rolling 30-day basis, I'm saving 60K. That's a huge amount of money per month. So if I multiply that by 12 months, so it's like 60K, 62K multiplied by 12. So almost it's like 720K, almost 3/4 million. So again, this is all the power of data analysis we should do. And again, this was very manual in those days. So this is one, and then the same information on daily on a different way. Vertical bar graphs, but again, this is a lot of data. So, each of this bar is looking like a thin line, but you can see, these were the issues. The blue lines are the problem created. So per day it was like 72, per day 60, per day 56, and per day 50s, and so on. And as time went on, the peaks kind of reduced, and we were getting better. And again, these are the milestones. Like red is before no action was taken, and then we slowly started taking action. So each vertical bar over here shows a critical action we started. So spindle change, new call it, to employee, new process, call it, and and so on. So again, a lot of visualization is provided over here. Same here also tabular form visualization. Here also tabular form visualization. Again, categorization based on the colors. And major hitters, and again you can see a box plot over here, a different type of visualization often used. Box plot, box and whisker plots, and so on. So this is one example, and I have multiples. I mean, I've done a lot of this. So again, this is another, I'll say they call it as a multivariate charts. So shift ABCD from this time, all the time period, what was the variation, and you can see this is high variation. So this is say high and this is low, and now the variation is much more tighter, and so on. So again, this is another example of multivariate type of chart. In tabular information, again bar chart information, summary measures, and so on. Here also I'm seeing, so again, these are just repetitions, but again, this was, I was like, I'm very fortunate and proud that in those days I was able to emphasize a lot on all this data analysis, and give the right reports to my stakeholders, my bosses, my team members, the key department engineers or department managers. Then they pass it to information to their engineers, mechanical engineers, process engineers, quality engineers, industrial engineers, process improvement guys, supervisors, and so on. So this helped. So this was very important, and this helped them determine if they need to make the right business decision, if they are like taking the right actions, what actions are leading us to like saving money, and so on. So eventually it helped in improving the processes, reduce the scrap dollar, and increase the revenues. So in this video, you will learn more about how those of us in the business intelligence offer offer valuable information to our colleagues and our stakeholders, bosses, and help shape our organization's future in the right direction by making more revenues. There are so many different potential roles to explore. For example, in this class, we will learn about a business intelligence analyst, business intelligence engineers, the BI analyst, gather requirements from the stakeholders, partners, and team members. They use their understanding of the large data sets to retrieve, organize, and interpret the data. Then they create visualizations, dashboards, and reports to use when presenting and communicating insights to others. The intelligence they share might be used to make decisions, develop a new process, or create a business strategy, or it could be applied to even deeper analysis. Uh, on the other hand, the BI engineers are responsible for designing, configuring, implementing, and improving data, tools, and processes. They evaluate and streamline various devices, infrastructures, and information channels called pipelines. Engineers are excellent troubleshooters and help find solution to security issues, application and permissions and updates and other technical challenges. In other words, the BI engineers manages tools and processes which enables the BI analyst to put those tools and processes to work. However, it's important to note that some companies don't distinguish between those two BI jobs. For them, it's a BI intelligence or BI analyst or BI engineer. So again, there are overlapping duties over here. Yeah. So using the terms analyst and engineer interchangeably is very common. So when you begin to explore job opportunities, be sure to spend more time researching the job and organization in order to fully understand what's involved and what are requirements. Yeah, even though they might be calling that they are looking for BI engineers, if you check the details of the job description, it's all these, yeah, which you are already learning, and maybe you are taking some more classes. So yeah, please don't I say don't be fooled by just these name terms, engineers, analysts. Just read the description and apply accordingly. I can give you hundreds of examples, well, not hundreds, but at least 10s, 20s, 30s of examples of several of my students who have got as BI engineers, BI architects, and so on. Well, again, technically those architects and engineers have different roles. The description said, yeah, everything that was required, what we are teaching. Yeah. So again, yeah, please don't, I will say, don't get fooled. Yeah, read the descriptions and it will help you. Yeah. So research shows that all the industries today need skills BI professionals, but they're not. Yeah, that's very true that there are not enough people with the right experience and talent to satisfy this demand. BI professionals enjoy strong career prospect, and again, as time went past, it has been even more lucrative career choice, I will say, and guaranteed, like, data is definitely going to get multiplied. I mean, say 4 or 5 or 6 times more data is going to be generated in next, I will say, anywhere from like 3 to 7 years. Yeah, the rate of the data growth is very steep. It's very high. So in fact, a quick search for job openings in industry reveals thousands of opportunities in LinkedIn alone. But perhaps best of all, BI professionals find the work rewarding and fulfilling because well, we BI as BI professionals know what we do make someone else's life better. Yeah, I mean, your organization's life better, your bosses, your team members' life better, more profits, more revenues, and yeah, it's yeah, you are you are kind of leading towards betterment, improvement. Yeah. So coming up and throughout this class, you will discover some really inspiring examples of how BI makes such a positive impact. And yeah, let's continue learning more about it.